Hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play episode of Medal of Honor PS1. I'm Immortal Mark. And in the last video, of course, we spent ages on that fucking mission. Oh my god. Trying to find that underground fucking piece of shit. Anyways. Here's the next mission. So, I spent 2 months undercover as a domestic servant to the Fort Commander's one Colonel Herman Muller. He is a pig of a man, a gluttonous creature foul in both appearance and temperament. He runs Schmerzen as his personal kingdom. He's considered a rogue by the German High Command, and he often goes weeks without reporting in. Our sources say that Berlin doesn't have a clue to what he's doing. I learned enough in my time there to know that he is capable of some very bad things. During my 2 months undercover, the bowels of the fort underwent a major reconstruction. Based on his connections, Muller was able to divert resources from the German war effort into some sort of secret project of his. I was never able to find out what it was. Now it's your job. First, to divert any reinforcements from coming in, find the radio room and send a phony distress call pretending to be a different fort along the Siegfried line. Then track down Muller's staff orders in the operations room. Finally, search his personal quarters for keys to the lower level. I have a feeling he will run as soon as he hears shots fired inside the fort. He will probably hide the keys under wherever he happens to be sitting at the time. Ooh, we may have a run-in with him, okay.
Anche in America.
Sorry, my throat is quite bad today.
An army!
bastard tried to get behind me. Orders found. Oh. Acquire key to low levels flying gas blast. Oh shit. You son of a bitch! Okay, we're not doing too bad so far.
Ein Army! Ein Army!
Doing pretty good. actually hit. That's magic.
Wir brauchen jemanden zum Saubermachen im Speisesaal. Alarm! Das kann
Yeah. Right. There's another save state.
Anche in americano!
Yeah, I do.
Anche in americana! Halt! Alarm! Ein Ami! Alle Offiziere, bitte. Anche in americano!
There's tons of enemies in here. Loving the level design in this game. I prefer the first few missions though, just... Key acquired, now he's finding gas bombs.
Wir brauchen jemanden zum Saubermachen im Speisesaal. Weiß ich
Ah. Oh, we did it. Fucking hell, we did it, everyone. Yeah, we're saving the game on that bad boy. Unbelievable, our worst fears have been realised. Miller has converted Schmerzen into a clandestine poison gas plant. You must have been shocked when you read his staff orders and realised what was going on. A seemingly new, more lethal form of mustard gas is being cooked up as a last-ditch effort to stop the Allied armies from crossing the German border. The Colonel was always notorious for advocating a return to the mustard gas terror of the last World War. Excuse me. A position that made even his closest confidants think he was a little crazy. I think from personal experience that he was an evil, sick man. I just never realised how far he would go. That's what the Stuka bomber was there for. He planned to drop the gas right on top of our troops. Your objective is to use their own horrible weapon against them. Make your way down to the lower production level and open up both of the main storage valves. This will spill ethylene and sulfur chloride into the fort's ventilation system. Once the two compounds mix together, Fort Schmerzen will become a tomb. Ooh. I like the sound of that. World War bollocks. found the exit. Oh, we did it. Oh, we fucking did it. Oh.
Along with tanks and artillery, a key ingredient of the 1939 Blitzkrieg was the Stuka dive bomber. Its powerful cannons could rip through any piece of armor, and the Stuka's telltale whistle as it dove towards its target became as powerful a psychological weapon as any of its explosive bombs. Goering and Hitler's success with the Stuka, however, would be short-lived. The Allied air forces would soon gain superiority of the skies.
Yeah, we're going to save the game. And in the next video we'll actually start the new mission now that we've actually destroyed that fortress. Thanks for your time, guys. I'll see you in the very next instalment. Goodbye for now. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Let's Play episode of Medal of Honor. I'm of course Immortal Mark. In the last video, of course, we managed to completely gas out that impenetrable fortress. Many failed before us, but we triumphed. So now it's time for the next mission.
I've got good news and bad news for you, Lieutenant.
Shit.
The good news is that your security clearance has been elevated. The bad news is that we're sending you to Norway in the middle of winter. This all has to do with Germany's attempt to build something called an atomic bomb. I'm no scientist, but if I understand the specs correctly, this weapon could instantly turn the tide of war in Germany's favor. From almost the first day they occupied Norway, the Germans took control of the Norsk hydro plant near the town of Rjukan in the Telemark region. Apparently this facility is capable of producing a substance that OSRD has designated heavy water, which is a key in making one of these bombs work. There have been some daring raids throughout the war on this plant, but apparently it has never been completely knocked out of commission. Last week, the Norwegian resistance reported that it was back up and running at full capacity.
Bollocks.
Your transport leaves at 0700 tomorrow. Arctic gear is waiting for you on board. Good luck, and try to stay warm.
Well, shit. I'm glad to see you're finally out of the hospital. My father never fully recovered from the gassing the Germans gave him in 1917. I imagine your throat will be sore for a few months yet. A few more months yet. Well, one terror weapon to another. Mustard gas to atomic bombs. What will the Germans think of next? Sorry, my throat is really bad today. Before you can make it into the research part of the facility located inside the main building of the Norsk Hydro plant, you'll have to fight your way through the outer penstocks. This area is still dedicated to generating good old-fashioned non-atomic hydroelectricity. Your objective is to turn it all off. First, gain access to the penstocks by shutting down the flow of water in the huge central pipe. You'll then be able to transverse it from the inside. Then start placing demo charges on all the power relay stations, 6 in all. Finally, shut down the main power grid, which should throw the whole operation into disarray. Hint, my comments in the Norwegian resistance suggest using the maintenance vents to get around. Ooh, so we can do a lot of ventilation crawling, okay. That sucks dick, but okay. What the fuck? Destroy all main power relays. Bloody hell, okay. Trying to work out. Right, shut down the power relay, shut down the main power grid, enter hydro. Idiot.
Möglicher Einbruch ins Sicherheitssystem. Seien Sie wachsam. Wir brauchen unbedingt einen Tierarzt. Ein paar der Schwindelhunde sind scheinbar krank.
Where the hell am I going?
Macht hier eine ziemliche Sauerei. Bleibt Sie das öffnende
Seriously, where the fuck am I going? This place is like a maze. Why isn't that? Oh, why is the frame rate going?